Okay, I am doing Aria's Rambles again. I don't know what I want to do tonight. It is currently 11:36 p.m. I've got a couple hours before I need to go to bed. I sorted out a job application thing that's going well. Parents are going away for a couple weeks, so I was sorting out a shopping list for food. Now I don't know what I want to do. I'm not super feeling like writing any more code for the MC thing today. I can wait. Just got back from. Well, I didn't just get back, but I had work today. Could maybe play a game on the Switch. I'm kind of vaguely feeling like going back into Signalis. I fucking love that world. Holy shit. I could go look for my wife. My bioresonant. That's a word. Wife. I could also just go to bed early. I could be lame. I am kind of waiting for a thing in a week and 4 days. 3 days, actually, I guess. Still, going to sleep early would make time pass quicker, but, that's lame. This is the most useless rambling. I'm not actually planning for anything, so I know what I have to say here. I'm just rambling because I need to speak. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, I think I'll fucking play Signalis. Fuck it. I started that game. Yeah, this is what I can ramble about. I started that game when I first decided, fuck it, Windows has exploded. I'm making the full-time fucking change to Linux. I did originally, what's it called? Nobara OS from Glorious Eggroll. Beautiful operating system. Worked phenomenally. I'm just a hoe and want some really up-to-date shit, and I mess around with too much stuff. So dealing with the not rolling release of a Fedora distro built underneath someone else's already needing to be updated package list just wasn't right for me. So after dealing with Nobara, I went to something equally not as right for me. I didn't know it at the time. I went to NixOS. This was my second time going to NixOS, but instead of having it being a dual boot that I was fucking around with, made it my main system. It went fine until I wanted some extra goofy stuff, and fighting with the config file all the time sucked. I love it in theory. It is a beautiful, beautiful system. I do not want to daily drive it ever again. It is not worth it. For servers, maybe I could see it if you're doing stuff, but at the same time, unless you're doing a really complex server thing that's a bitch and you need to configure it in a specific way, Docker works more than well enough for every other use case that I can think of. Or if you really need like scalability and replication, Kubernetes with Docker or Podman, I guess, like, is cool. I do love it, like, genuinely, from like my heart. I fucking love the idea, and the execution is cool. I just can't really find a need for it. I haven't tried using the Nix package manager on another operating system yet, or another distro, I should say. Or operating system. I don't know if it's on Windows. Probably not. I'll have to try that one day, but we'll see. From there, I just moved to Arch. I went straight to Endeavor OS, because that seemed neat. It seemed like it was a pretty well pre-set up bit of Arch, and it was good. It was Arch, about what you would expect. So I kept using Arch that way for a while. Wanted to move to CachyOS because I have used it before on a laptop, and I really liked the basic optimization stuff they did. That is fun to me. I like optimizing things even when they really don't need to. So backed up my shit, moved over to CachyOS, and that's where I have been until today. Oh, up till this recording, which I am still using it and will continue to use it. I find its kernel manager, that's what it's called, kernel manager, really useful. I have an Elgato 4K-X capture card, and there is a weird issue where if the kernel asks it, hey, UVC capture device, what are you capable of? It hangs and shits itself for no fucking reason. We love it. So it hangs, it shits itself, whatever, and then it defaults to USB 3 speeds, 5 gigabytes per second, which isn't bad. You get some decent capturing quality out of it. You can still do 4K 144 with MJPEG and RGB 444 with 1080p 60, but it can do much more than that. So there was a kernel patch someone submitted, an issue that I found of discussing this and figuring out that whole issue with the asking for its capabilities thing. Issue on the kernel issues forum. I know what it's called. Issue tracker. And then someone submitted a patch that just told it to basically, instead of asking for that, just during the check of the thing, if it detects the device manufacturer for Elgato, return true for this if statement, effectively. And then continue on with the next part, where it just already separately gets the capabilities. I don't fully understand it. I'm not a kernel dev. But it worked, right? I can now do 4K 60 white NV12 recording, which is the thing I've been missing for resolution and frame rate measuring reasons. I can do 1440p RGB, I'm pretty sure, at 60 Hz, and I think 120. At the very least, I can do NV12 for 1440p 120, which is fucking phenomenal for now that the Switch 2 is out. That's exactly what I want right now. It's perfect for the FPS Go Burrow project that I've been working on with Wicket. It's been really cool. So I download the patch, and the kernel builder patch thing for the kernel manager for CachyOS is phenomenal, because I can just go configure, give it a name where it's $package base -Elgato, so I can keep it as a separate option in my bootloader, and it doesn't get like overwritten the second there is an update from upstream, which was a thing that happened. You can then set, I do CPU compiler optimizations to native CPU. Then there's a patches tab. I just add the local patch for my downloads folder, because I haven't moved it out of there. And along with all the other CachyOS patches and improvements, I get this on top. The little fix that I need that was like 4 lines, literally an if statement with ignore. Compiles it, and then bam, I am good and I'm happy. I have a fast kernel and a fix that I need. I haven't compiled the kernel myself before, so having it fully automated like that and adding patches is cool. It's honestly really simple. And that's kind of what I wanted. Along with the more advanced and stuff that you just get using Arch, it's perfect. On all of these operating systems, besides Nix at the very start because the config was weird, run games phenomenally. And that's exactly what I was doing when I first moved to Arch. That's why I brought this whole, when I first moved to Nubara, sorry. And that's why I brought this whole thing up. I started my whole finally moving to Linux full-time, which I've been on for coming on 2 years now, I think, actually. Fuck, I need to double check that. I just gotta check when I got early Signalis achievements. That's the spoiler. I started playing Signalis when I first moved to Linux again, and it was great. It just ran perfectly. Proton was finally at a point that I just could fuck off from Windows. Things worked. I tried doing this a couple years ago, again, dual boot, and it worked pretty cool, but it wasn't quite there. It is now at a point where I can just play 80 to 95% of my Steam games. Only games that I can't are shithole ones with anti-cheat, and I honestly don't want to play them anyway. When they had system level, kernel level anti-cheats that just didn't work with Linux, that's just a technology that feels disgusting and gross for me to have on my system. So that not booting on Linux, I don't care. Games like Apex, who explicitly allowed Linux and then said, fuck you, we're taking it away. Even if I wasn't on Linux at the time, I would have stopped playing if I was playing that. I don't like that on a development side. I don't want to touch that game or that production. Thank God I'm not playing fucking Riot games. So Signalis both having a huge emotional impact on me story-wise. Maybe starting the awakening of Robot Girl stuff. Don't worry about it. And being at a time where I finally moved away and felt confident in my system setup, like managing things fully myself, being the Linux install and all the packages, and not fumbling around with fucking Windows, getting fully acquainted installing and doing everything through the terminal in a way that just felt fun. I like doing it. It's a big game for me. I've just completely sold myself in playing it again. At some point I do want to pick it up on the Switch too, because I would love to give extra support to them. I just kind of hope they release a 60 FPS patch just for the Switch 2, just to frame rate unlock, right? Because 30 FPS on the Switch 1, Switch 2 will, I have no doubt, be able to run that generally simple visuals game at 60. If they fucking unlock it to 120, that'd be insane, but I doubt it. No, I can hope. I doubt it. I don't know what Rose Engine. Rose Engine? Double checked. Yep, Rose Engine. I wonder what they're up to right now, because it's I fucking love their style. Their game was cool. Their writing. I want to see more from them, and that's fucking cool. I haven't seen any news from them besides they released a CD set for Signalis that I've really got to fucking pick up, but the only shops they link to are US, Canada, and Germany. I could pick it up on Bandcamp, but I'd really like to pick up physical CDs from them. I'd love that bit of memorabilia. I've been eyeing a shirt with fucking like the inventory menu and stuff on the front from Fan Gamer. The shirt is called Wake Up. It's cool. I've been eyeing that for ages, and it's not a limited time thing. It doesn't seem. They've had it for ages. I thought I was gonna miss out, but it's still there. It is $36 US plus shipping to Australia. It's gonna be kind of expensive, but like I really want to get it. This game means a lot. They also have like a plushie. It's so cool. They got a vinyl, which I probably won't pick up just because I don't have a good vinyl player. If I did, I would. But it's one of those side things that's just not really going to happen. But besides that, there's just been no other news from developers and what they're working on that I've seen, I should say. Very much specified that I've seen. If there was posts on like socials, that'd be fucking cool. They do sell a physical copy for the Switch, and by fuck am I tempted to spend all of my money on that. I don't know if that was a permanent physical copy or limited run games. Nintendo Switch. Taking me to the US store. Oh god, putting in my birth date. A month. What? It doesn't matter. Just take my birth year and shut up. Edition digital. It's on sale right now. It's $14 US. Signalis Switch physical. It looks like it was going to... Wait, Amazon? Oh no, okay. Currently unavailable. It's sold by Bandai. Oh, that's right. They were, I think, published. Humble Games. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, I know what fucking state they'll be in right now then. Because Humble Games shut down last I checked. Got bought out or something. Not eBay. EB Games, which is Australian and Canadian GameStop. Signalis. Oh, you got a pre-owned one in here. Okay, I might pick that up at some point. Just for the sake of owning a physical cartridge of that game. I like it. Can you tell I like this video game? Can you tell I'm a bit tistic about this one? This one just is a little bit in my brain. I still just want to keep talking about Signalis. The character designs are so fucking cool. I like the flesh mixture of like, oh, how do I say that? Like the Bioroid stuff. It's cool. And having the special healing items just for them makes sense and is cool. God. They originally had a pre-order bonus for the physical copy that was a picture of your fucking wife. Which is cool. Okay, I'm going to gush about another game now. Fuck it. Synergia. Get it. It's on Steam. It's a pretty short visual novel, honestly. It's on sale right now for $6 Australian fucking dollars. Otherwise, it's just 17. It's 65% off. Get it. Beautiful world. Pretty fucking characters. Fucking emotions. Changed me like a little bit of a major part of the Robot Girl Awakening. I mean, what? I love it. I have got a certain picture, certain background art from the game, straight from the files, as my laptop wallpaper that I take everywhere. I've been using a couple frames of the game as my profile picture on all of my Git stuff recently, as well as the more or less temporary profile picture for the Witchcraft Systems Blue Sky account, which is in the corner of this video. You probably came here from there. I know I need to say that. I've just fallen in love with the style. They are kind of similar. It is honestly a really visually interesting art style. Like, just the way that they did the drawings and the art. It's got this kind of scratchy look to it. It's cool. I like it. I left a Steam review for it with one of my favorite quotes that has been slightly misquoted, but still. It is possible to survive this, but not unaltered. I am changed forever. I am. It's got a little short DLC. Beautiful. Fucking lovely little DLC. It took me 2 days. I got it on my birthday. 3 days, sorry, and I think it was 6 hours max to finish the whole thing, including the shorter DLC, which is a nice little wrap up to the story, or a continuation to show like what the characters have been up to. Phenomenal. I'm not good at giving reviews. I can gush and say that I love this and that everyone should play it, but I am not good at giving an empirical review of things. With this game, Synergia, as well as Signalis, they have entered my brain like brainworms. Yeah, that's the sentence. Just throughout my day, occasionally, not every day, but some days, I will just think back to the world and the experiences. They've touched me, and I'm glad that I played them. I want to see more from both developers, who I haven't seen any news from either of them. I hope that they are... I mean, I can hope. I don't think they will. Actually, I don't know about Synergia. But I can hope, I can cope, I can see, I can mold that I will get to see more from these universes. And there is another game that gives me the same kind of vibe called Valhalla. I love the world. I cannot get through the game because of inabilities to be around alcoholic content. I am not good with that. I don't want to be around that. I wish to see another game in the universe that is some other vibe, which I know is not going to happen because it's part of the whole identity. But the universe is cool and well made and interesting. And even if I can't get through it, the robot girl with red hair and the hacker with robot arms will forever be some of my favorite character designs and just characters. I love it. If you can't tell what kind of games I enjoy, if you know what these are, you're insane. I have a type. The next thing I'm going to say is not going to be a surprise. I love Cyberpunk. That is another game that I still need to get through. It is long. I love it. But it's a game I've struggled to fully go through. Its world is phenomenal. It is literally the source of a lot of inspiration for so many of the games I just mentioned. I have no doubt. At the very least, indirectly. The Cyberpunk series, directly from Cyberpunk 2013. I'm pretty sure there's one before it. I'm not going to remember. I'm going to guess Cyberpunk 2002 or Cyberpunk 2000. I'm so bad. From the original tabletop RPG, has inspired and created the fucking embodiment of what cyberpunk means. It's literally the name of the game, hence why that word has exploded. And the world there is insane to me too. I got to run a little bit of a Cyberpunk Red campaign, which is the tabletop RPG that was made alongside Cyberpunk 2077. And it is set just a few years before, or I think like a year before in some cases. It is fun. I've sat down and made too many fucking characters for it that I'll never get to play because I am the forever GM currently with no players, so I'm unable to play at all. I am so sad. Save me. If you're running a Cyberpunk Red campaign, get me in it. I will give you head. Yeah, I'm saying that. I'm not backing down. That's the reward. Or like, $20. Yeah, it's up to you. The character building system, while not as in-depth as Cyberpunk 2020, which I have looked at, or as expansive, it is still really cool. There is a lot of things you can do. There is a lot of subcategories you can build into. The game is constantly, throughout the years, getting free updates directly from the publisher. Just random extra PDFs of content and weapons and stuff. There's a couple paid things, and there's a ton of free stuff. So you can forever expand. It is so good. They have an official guide for converting older weaponry from Cyberpunk 2020, as well as, hey, they could be old, they might be bad, here's some things that could be wrong with them. I love that. So good. It's not just banishing the old weapons or finding them fucking pristine. It's actually having the world grow. Oh, all of these worlds have shaped me in some way or another. One of the biggest things, which feels really dorky to say, is being unabashedly yourself. My favorite thing to see in general is friends just being excited for the things they like, sharing them, and discussing all of it, whatever. That being so deeply into your enjoyments or your passions is my favorite thing and my biggest takeaway from these, like the cyberpunk world at least. Cyberpunk has the saying, like fashion over form or something. I got it so wrong, but it's over everything else. Make a character who is the character, who is themselves, who is expressing themselves to be who they want to be, or a lot of the cases, who you want to be, you know? No shame in making self-insert characters. They let you explore entire, like, other ways of living and being who you want to. It's cool. And that always sat just right with me, and that's my favorite thing. Going through another tangent from the tangent to a tangent, I think to a fourth or fifth other tangent now. These games, I definitely started Cyberpunk, so following Cyberpunk, and played through the start of Signalis before fully accepting myself as trans and working towards transitioning and any of that. Not like I haven't thought of it or didn't wrestle with my past self over things, but that idea of just being yourself to spite everything is one of the biggest things that pushed me forward. I think if I hadn't experienced these worlds and these games, I'm going to quickly transition again to to another tangent. There is a game called Read Only Memories. I don't know if 2064 Read Only Memories. I do have it on Steam. I played this game on PS4. I think it was the year after I got out of high school, or dropped out of high school, or the year after. It is a point and click kind of adventure game set in a cyberpunk world, of course. Vaguely fitting more of the Astrobot style world, I guess. It was fun. I think that also contributed to it. It has a lot of themes of people being themselves and fighting to be themselves, or self-expression, survival, etc. If I didn't experience all that through these games, I don't know if I would have been able to as confidently be me or move forward in getting HRT or anything else. Having supportive friends around me, of course, phenomenal. But these games gave me the courage to talk to those friends in the first place, which sounds silly, and I know it's not, because I would be so proud of friends if they came out because of media they enjoyed. And I am better off having experienced these games. They all hold a very dear part of my personality and just of the media I enjoy. I need to find more games like them. I'm incredibly bad at that, and I am generally bad at sticking through games. My backlog is fucking insane. Nonetheless, phenomenal recommendations all around for the games I mentioned in this now just under 30-minute ramble that I did. That's a fucking lot of time. So much for only having a bit of time before bed. Go play Signalis, go look for your wife, go play Synergia, and feel emotions for robot girls. Go play 2064 Read Only Memories and experience some wonder for a possible future, along with a really cool mystery. I don't remember too much. It was real fun though. Go pick up Cyberpunk 2077. It is improved significantly since that admittedly atrocious launch that I still played through and loved. The DLC is genuinely an insane addition to the video game. And if by any fucking chance you happen to be running a Cyberpunk Red game, invite me. I will do anything for you. I will grovel. This was an even longer ramble than the first one that I didn't really expect to go on, but I had a lot of fun just discussing the things coming to my mind. I think audio format is a really good way for me to think and express things, I guess. Thank you for listening to Season 1, Episode 2 of Aria's Rambles. Fucking podcaster ass podcast. See you next time. There was a Season 1, Episode 1.0001 on my Blue Sky when I was just needing to get a thought out of my head. I will probably be posting more miniature, like tiny baby ones on the Blue Sky as well. So I guess pop on there. Expect to see a lot of yearning. I am the Chief Yearning Officer of Witchcraft Systems. Thank you for your time. Bye bye now.